In the brink of changing tides and seasons, we look for the absolutes to ground us. We want to know that some things will not change, that even as time goes on, there's some order to how we view our society. We want to feel like we have a lasting impact after we're gone. Just look at people's reaction to what happened recently. Although many of us have never been to Paris and have no ties to the city in general, there were so many people that were really upset, myself included. I tried to analyze why I was feeling this way, besides having The Hunchback of Notre Dame as one of my favorite movies ever. Seriously, it's amazing, go watch it. There's a sense of greater cultural loss. That's the bigger picture, I think. At the end of the day, we as artists want to make a difference that's lasting. I mean, that's part of the point of creating, right? And I think that's what the Tree of Harmony means in this show in general. We don't want to see change because there's a comfort in the familiar, but change is a part of life, and I think that's what this episode's main goal is.
I don't like change.
At first, this just comes across as an awkward conflict of friends who have different opinions about X thing, and each of them tries to fix it their way, and that doesn't work out so well, so they compromise, and then it works. That's what happens, basically. The trick to this one is the subtext that's involved. To have the tree still reaching out to the young six, or kid six, or whatever you want to call them, is interesting, and I guess they're still connected to the tree, or whatever. So let's go analyze it, or whatever. So we start in this dream thing where all the children are dreaming about all their dreams. I mean, it has ice cream, so I can't complain too much.
It shows us nothing more or less than the deepest and most desperate desires of our hearts.
Maybe they've been talking to Spike. The Twilight Tree appears, even though it's dead, and calls to them like a Force ghost or something.
You cannot escape your destiny. You must face Darth Vader again.
So the kids go to visit said tree, only to find the real bad guy of the season, Twilight, wanting permission slips. I mean, I guess when you sneak away with your friends to do something illegal that one time, you gotta make sure it's not illegal this time. Good. Remember, we're on summer vacation for now, I guess. God forbid we have an episode where we don't get permission for these things. In the meantime, Sandbar plants a tree. Good job, Sandbar. Someone tell Al Gore that the ponies are fighting greenhouse gases or something. Does anyone have Al Gore's number? Like, anyone?
I'm here to educate you about the single biggest threat to our planet. I'm talking, of course, about Man-Bear Pig.
After everyone gets mad at Sandbar for, throwing out the tree, the group breaks off and does their own ideas. Gallus takes up a flim and flam approach. I'm really surprised that no one mentions them at all with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, the Sass Crutch!
Silverstream tries painting, Smolder gets a rock, and Ocellus tries to be a hippie. Then Smolder ruins it, and they argue about what to do next. Like I said earlier, this plot is really predictable, and there's not really much here to analyze.
You're pathetically predictable.
It takes Yona to kind of talk sense into everyone. That's the thing about loss. As painful as it is, it gets better. You still have what you gain from the experience. It's like a metaphor about how the show is gonna end, and instead of just being sad, we should be glad we had the chance to enjoy it. And then we think of the friends we made along the way. Those friends aren't going anywhere.
My friends, they are my power!
Even as many people move on from the fandom, we still have ties to how we got here. We can still rebuild. Speaking of rebuilding, look what happens after a song in Treehouse later. Magic. I don't know. I don't write the rules.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky.
So this episode is about closure and finding the strength to move on. If this is about the show, it's a little weird to choose the Tree of Harmony as a placeholder, but what do I know? I guess it kind of works. The plot itself is kind of predictable and a little boring. I mean, I knew 90% of what was going to happen in the first 5 minutes, but the message itself is sweet, and it kind of works as an allegory for change. So what do you think? Was this episode just okay? Did you like it? Did you think it was boring? It was pretty boring. So comment below and let me know, I guess, and I'll check maybe, possibly. And subscribe if you want to, that'd be cool. And like, and comment, and share, and do whatever it is you do, you kids. Okay, bye. And that's all, folks, except it's not time for the ending gag.
Woo! Superhero landing! Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
At this point, we've found that duct tape is not a perfect solution for anything. But with some creativity and a pinch, it's an adequate solution for just about everything.